speech me. But to understand who I am and what I'm about, we have to take a step back in time to February 16th, 1993, a day that will live in infamy. Around 6:30 in the morning, my mom, my dad, my mom's in labor, I'm not coming out, I'm too stubborn. Something about me you guys should know, I'm really stubborn. So then finally, a few hours later, I emerge in the world in a brisk way, abrupt, ready to take on the world. So my mom and dad take me back to the home they built in Coventry, Connecticut, where I grew up for about 2 years. And we moved to Madbury, New Hampshire, where I grew up for about another 2 more years, so I'm about 4 years old. Meet my best friend, Emily. I meet her, one of my best friends, still is one of my best friends. Little did I know, the next year we were moving again to Westchester, Pennsylvania, where I've been for over 10 years now. I still reside. So we're going to fast forward a little more. We're going to skip elementary school. That was fun. I was a cute kid. Skip middle school, braces, Hawaiian shirts every day, jorts, big curly hair, awkward, to high school. High school is where I picked up the sport which I now play and I hold dear to my heart, lacrosse. It's a sport maybe some of you Southerners know, some of you Southerners don't know, and all you Northerners know. It is America's true sport, the first one that happened here on our homeland. And I fell in love with that sport because my best friend told me to play it because I cut from the baseball team. And I don't know if you guys all have that one friend that razzes you and razzes you and razzes you until you do something. Peer pressure. Well, this is the good kind of peer pressure. So I started playing lacrosse. At the same time, I'm playing football. Love them both, love them both. My senior year, I'm getting looks from Towson, VMI, but my heart was set on military. Set on the military, set on the military, set on the military. Not so much college, the military. So I decided that, hey, I want to go into the military, I'm going to enlist. My parents, on the other hand, say, hey, you're going to college. Well, you can imagine what that is like. Boom, in the house. It was fun. So I ended up going to military college. We ended up compromising, and I saw VMI, and it was all right. They were offering me a little money for lacrosse. Then I saw the Citadel. I saw Charleston. And I am absolutely amazed by the city. So obviously, here I am. I love it here. Like I said, I play lacrosse for the Citadel. Having a lot of fun here. Now we're going to go a little bit forward in time to future Kevin for probably next year. I plan on enlisting in the United States Navy, where I want to go to BUDS. Special Warfare Operator is my absolute dream. It's been a dream since I've been a little kid. Me and my friends would always play guns out in the backwoods, like I'm sure we all used to. Find a stick, looked like a gun, pretend to shoot each other, make teams. And I was always a kid that we used to have a little creek in the back. I was always a kid that would hide in the creek for as long as I can, and just have someone popped up, boom, I'd get them. And I always kept saying to myself, I'm like, why? There's got to be something in the military that you can hide in the water all the time, and you can hold your breath and go swimming, and you're getting shot at, you can just go out to the water because that's the safest place in the world. Everyone knows that. So when I was about 13, 14, I found out about the SEALs, and I truly, truly loved it, and that's something I've always wanted to do. So that's something about the future me. And to know who I am, I'm a storyteller. I got great advice one day in Mrs. McCarver's class that it's all about telling stories. And the stories you experience and who you are, they make you who you are. And we all had funny stories, sad stories, stories we are a little embarrassed to tell. So before I leave you guys today, you guys get a good note about who I am. I'm going to tell you an embarrassing story so you guys kind of understand who I am and who I was in middle school, because middle school me is the funniest me, and I like to make fun of myself in middle school as much as I possibly can. So we've all had that one big crush in middle school, right? Yeah, the one girl everyone's like, oh, drooling after. Well, mine, it was a girl named Allie Jenny. I'll never forget this, the most embarrassing moment of my life. And a big thing in my middle school was walking her to the bus. Those buses line out waiting for you, along for the buses. I'm going to give you guys a little side note here so you guys know. You guys know when the bus's doors open, the stop sign opens up? Just so we all are aware of that? Okay. So I'm walking her to the bus, we're talking, I'm making eye contact, or drooling, just kind of like a monkey, like, and I'm not paying attention to anything that's going on, and her bus comes up, And we're walking, going to her stop, and all of a sudden the doors open up, and little did I know, boom, just flat on my back, and I just open up my eyes, and she's there standing over me, laughing, like to the point of tears, and my face is that tomato red, that bright red, that embarrassing red that you can never, ever hide as much as you want to. You can be as cool and calm as you want on the inside, but your face shows your embarrassment. She is laughing, laughing. And I've never lived that one down. I see her to this day when I go home, and she still's like, hey, remember that time you got hit in the face by a stop sign? I was like, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, bringing that back. That's a little about me. I love telling stories. I'm a New England boy at heart. I love the South, though. And hope you guys, I appreciate you guys listening to me. And I look forward to telling more stories. So thank you.